For some people, $1 million feels like a dream too far to reach, while for others, it has become a target they actively pursue. But the truth is this: building $1 million fortune is not always about waiting 30 years, saving every penny, and hoping your salary eventually carries you across that line. In today's fast paced, technology driven, opportunity filled world, there are quicker paths to reaching that milestone, though each comes with its own risks, challenges, and realities. The quickest ways to make $1 million are not always the easiest, but they are the ones that involve leverage of ideas, leverage of technology, leverage of markets, and leverage of people. In this video, we're diving deep into not just the flashy ways people think millionaires are made, but the actual strategies, old and new, that have been proven to accelerate wealth creation. This isn't about get-rich-quick scams or unrealistic lottery tickets. It's about understanding the paths that have helped real people turn opportunities into fortunes. By the end, you'll see both the promise and the reality of chasing fast wealth, and what it really takes to win. The first, and one of the most talked about, quickest paths to $1 million is building a high-growth startup. This is how some of the world's most famous entrepreneurs, think Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, or the founders of Airbnb, did it. A startup, when done right, doesn't just grow, it scales rapidly, serving thousands or even millions of customers in a short time. The key here is solving a big problem with a unique, innovative solution. You can start with limited funds, but what makes startups different from small businesses is that they aim for exponential growth. Investors, venture capital, and technology platforms allow them to expand quickly. The risk? Most startups fail. But the reward? If you hit the right market at the right time, you can make $1 million or far more in just a few years. Another rapid path is through creating digital products. Unlike physical products, digital ones, such as online courses, apps, ebooks, templates, or software, can be replicated infinitely at almost zero cost. That means once you've created the product, every new customer is almost pure profit. Think of someone who designs a productivity app that goes viral, or an online educator who builds a course on AI skills that sells to hundreds of thousands of students worldwide. Digital products thrive on automation and scalability, making them one of the fastest growing wealth paths in the internet age. The beauty here is that you don't need millions in upfront capital. You need skill, creativity, and a keen sense of what people value. Then there's real estate flipping, an age-old yet still powerful way to accelerate wealth. The strategy here is simple in concept, but difficult in execution. Buy undervalued property, improve it, and sell it at a higher price. Real estate is attractive because leverage works in your favor. You can use borrowed money to control larger assets, meaning the returns on your invested capital can multiply quickly. In booming markets, it's possible to flip properties and earn massive profits in months rather than years. The catch, of course, is timing and market knowledge. When the real estate market cools, many flippers lose. But for those who master it, real estate remains one of the fastest, most tangible ways to create million-dollar fortunes. We can't ignore the stock market and smart investing, which has minted countless millionaires, some slowly, some astonishingly fast. For example, those who bought Amazon or Tesla stock early and held it through explosive growth saw their wealth multiply many times over. Stock trading, especially when paired with modern tools like options, day trading, or even algorithmic strategies, can lead to rapid gains. But it can also destroy fortunes just as quickly. What makes investing one of the quickest wealth paths is not just trading. It's spotting high-growth companies before the world fully values them. Venture-style investing in public markets, or even crypto markets during their peaks, has made millionaires in shockingly short spans of time. The question is, do you have the knowledge, discipline, and risk tolerance to play this game? In today's world, one of the most exciting rapid paths is leveraging AI and emerging technologies. Artificial intelligence, robotics, biotech, and blockchain are not just buzzwords. They're industries being built in real time. Entrepreneurs who build AI-powered tools, businesses that automate human tasks, or platforms that solve problems in these new industries can grow at a breakneck pace. The advantage here is being ahead of the curve, building solutions before the majority of the market understands them. Whether it's launching an AI-driven SaaS product, creating automation tools for small businesses, or even developing AI-based creative platforms, the potential for rapid wealth creation is massive. We're living in a moment similar to the early internet days, and those who move fast can ride the wave. Another overlooked path is licensing and intellectual property. If you invent something valuable, whether it's a product, design, or even a catchy piece of music, you don't always need to build a business around it. Instead, you can license it to others and collect royalties. This is how some songwriters, inventors, and even app developers have made fortunes. The benefit is leverage. Once your intellectual property is in demand, the income can scale without you needing to constantly trade time for money. Licensing deals can lead to million-dollar payouts, sometimes overnight if the product goes viral or is adopted by a large corporation. Then, there's the power of high-ticket consulting and building personal brands. If you've got expertise in an area that businesses or individuals value, whether it's marketing, finance, leadership, or tech, you can command fees of thousands of dollars per client. Combine that with a strong personal brand built through social media, podcasts, or YouTube, and your reach multiplies. Some consultants and coaches go from unknown to millionaires in a few years by packaging their knowledge and leveraging digital platforms. It's one of the quicker ways to wealth because the barrier to entry is low. You're monetizing skills you already have, but the scalability comes from brand building. For those who think differently, there's also the path of buying and scaling existing businesses. Instead of starting from scratch, some entrepreneurs acquire small businesses, like local shops, e-commerce stores, or service providers, and then use modern tools like digital marketing, automation, and new distribution channels to grow them. Private equity firms do this at scale, but individuals are doing it too. Buying a business with steady cash flow and multiplying its profits is a shortcut to millionaire status compared to slowly building something from zero. Truth is, there are more fast tracks than people realize. For example, influencer marketing and content creation have exploded in the last decade. Some YouTubers, TikTokers, and Instagram creators have gone from zero to millions in just a few years, sometimes even months, by combining creativity with monetization opportunities like sponsorships, ad revenue, and product launches. It may not be traditional, but in today's world, digital fame can be converted into million-dollar businesses almost overnight. Another rapid path is building niche subscription businesses. Whether it's a subscription box, a membership community, or a software subscription, recurring revenue compounds faster than one-time sales. If you can create a subscription model that people stick with, reaching $1 million in annual revenue can happen much faster than selling individual products. That's why SaaS businesses, Patreon creators, and subscription-based e-commerce brands have exploded. We should also highlight cryptocurrency and digital assets, even if they're controversial. During bull runs, cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and emerging tokens have created millionaires practically overnight. NFTs did the same for a period. While extremely risky and volatile, digital assets represent a new type of wealth acceleration, where timing, speculation, and technology converge. Some lost everything, but others walked away with fortunes in record time. Finally, another often overlooked path is strategic networking and deal-making. Some people don't build products or services at all. They connect others, create deals, and take equity or commission. Being the connector, the middleman who brings opportunities together, can generate million-dollar payouts from a single deal. Now, before we close, let's give the necessary reality check. All of these strategies can, in theory, make you a millionaire quickly, but none of them are guaranteed, and almost all involve risk. For every person who made $1 million in crypto, a startup, or real estate, there are dozens who lost money. The key difference? Knowledge, persistence, timing, and execution. The quickest ways are often the riskiest ways, and only those prepared to learn, adapt, and fail forward usually succeed. So, what's the takeaway? Becoming a millionaire faster than most isn't just about luck. It's about putting yourself in the right place, with the right skills, at the right time. Whether that's building a startup, leveraging AI, flipping real estate, creating digital products, investing wisely, or scaling businesses, the paths are there. The question is, are you willing to commit, take calculated risks, and adapt until you hit your breakthrough? Because the quickest way to $1 million isn't just about finding the right opportunity. It's about becoming the kind of person who can seize it. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.